All right, all right, all right. We hope everyone is doing wonderfully tonight. We're going to have a discussion tonight, I think, that's going to be noteworthy. Now, we got some of my brothers I pulled in at the last minute, and they are absolutely going to give you your money's worth. So now what are we talking about this evening? We're talking about whether or not our community is upside down. I know you saw the image that I placed as a teaser for our conversation. That image was taken back in 1965, and it's an image of a father, his wife, and his children. It's a pretty nice image. But now, as we get into our particular discussion, I want to remind everybody, all the panelists, feel free to express yourself in any way that you feel necessary, but let's keep it respectful if we possibly can. All right? But see, we talking to grown men, so they already know what the business is. All right? So now, look, we're going to get them in, and then as we get them in, we'll let them introduce themselves. All right, gentlemen, go for it.
What's up, Joe?
How you doing?
Big Chop, what's happening, man? Mike?
Seen you in centuries, bro. What it do?
Man, listen, I'm trying to grow old tastefully like wine. You got me?
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I'm getting a little anxious my damn self.
Well, hey, you know it is what it is now.
Right.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Got the ball spot on deck, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't going
You got the spot. I'm gone completely, brother. I'm gone. I just let it go. Chop know what I mean. Chop was there to see it, huh?
You feel like that for a minute, huh?
Yeah,
I said you were there to see it, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop up. Give me a second.
Okay. So yeah, you were there to see it, bro. The evolution of the ball spot.
How everybody doing?
Oh, they doing good, man. How you, Chop? Good?
Blessed, brother. I'm blessed.
All right. That's what I want to hear. Kevin, what's going on with you, Dean? You good, man?
Yeah, man. I just got out work on that. Went to the birthday, so I got to, go there tonight, late on or something, just chill back. Man, it's been a long, crazy week of work.
Okay. I don't know what happened to Mike. He kind of froze up on me, but look, let's go and get into it, man. All right. Okay, there he is. He's back. He's back
for a little bit. Just handling some business and stuff. So I'm back and forth. I'm trying to run something real quick.
Okay.
Real quick.
Okay. Well, look, do me a favor. When you do that, turn your camera off for me. Ain't no problem. I know you got business. He jumped on at the last minute, y'all. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let's get to this. Man. Usually, when you're talking about a situation where you're going to purchase an automobile, right?
Right.
And you say, okay, I'm sick of this one. I'm gonna go get me another.
Mm-hmm.
So you pull up to the lot, man. You pick out a nice 2021 Sierra GMC. I don't chop like GMC, so then what you pick out, right? And you ask the lady, what's the specifics of what you need to do, and you know what she tell you? She said, "Oh no, you can't do nothing. You too upside down."
Right.
You still owe.
Right.
So now let's jump into it now. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all have it, but now here's the question. And we ain't talking about y'all personally now. We talking about as a community. Here's the question. Especially for us men, is our personal life upside down? As a community. Dean, we're gonna start with you because I see Chop smiling. He finna go in.
Yes, we are upside down. And I mean really bad upside down. And it's like we're backwards instead of us going forward, because how can we lead ourselves but wait on somebody to lead us? And that's where we are today. We always we vote for the wrong people, and our families are so separated. So how can we come together as one and start working together? Because leadership starts with the man in the household. And he teaches his woman the knowledge as well. So you got the backup, and you also got the actual person, the breadwinner. So in case of times, your woman should have your back, or your wife should have your back, not your oppressors or these people They claim that they say they for us. They're not for us. They're there to separate the families and also pit us against our kids. As men, I've seen it firsthand. Child support is modern day slavery. It keeps you from seeing your kids, so they keep that generational going, that broke generation. So then you have these people that come to tell you how to raise your family separated. But they go home to their families. They're married. Us in our community, we're at 70 to 80%. That's not good. Not good at all. So for us, we need to move away from that and start building. Because if we don't build now, how can we do something later? Because now our kids are watching us. Us as men, we got to set that road to education, knowledge, responsibility, values. Also that education. And we don't do that, and then plus our little girls, they grown up to be something else that not what it's supposed to be at all. I just witnessed today a young lady just got shot over North Minneapolis. And this is coming from without a father or without a good mother. We need to do something about this. It's getting to the point where, let's say this is a prime example. Us as black men, we can't even sit down in a room together and have a good conversation without one of us got to get out of control, or one of us got to be in this competition game where, oh, you better than me, I got a better education than you. But you put them white men in the room, they're going to fight, argue, but they're going to drink beers and shake hands later, say, we need to do something about this. So we need to figure out what are we doing? That's just my point.
Let me cut you out for a second.
Yeah.
Let me cut you out for a second. Now, I'm fully in agreement, but I think we kind of got away from the initial question. So what we're talking about is personal life. So let me narrow it down. So when you look at the guys around you in your community, right, in your neighborhood, how many of them guys have a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan? How many of them guys have begun to build businesses for themselves? You know, how many of them guys are looking into cryptocurrency and things of that sort? How many do you see?
Not a lot. Not a lot.
Zero.
Not a
Zero.
lot.
Chop, go ahead and take it. Weigh in on it, man.
I agree with everything he was saying, man. People have in that mindset that it's not our parents and grandparents' upbringing, which we have to go back and we have to bring that way of living back, because we've lost our way. They work together and they build together. If my uncle didn't have it, my mom had it. My mom didn't have it, my uncle had it. Our families and our communities are struggling because people are in competition, and it's your own family that's in competition with you. And being that I'm from Mississippi, as most of us are, we've had it hard. You know, a lot of people don't understand what having it hard means. You know, being that I'm in Memphis, Tennessee at the current moment, a lot of things that I see on a daily basis, it kind of ponders my mind, because I'm kind of wondering, like, how did we get here? Like, how did we get here? I've been preaching before Dogecoin, whatever you want to say, took off. I every day I was put it on Facebook. Hey, go buy this, go buy this. I was putting it out there, just letting my folks know, like, hey, go do this, go do this. Some people listened, some didn't. By the time it took off, everybody was in the back, like, man, I should have got into it, man. My thing is, if I can help my people, and if I can help people grow, you don't even have to necessarily beat my people, but if I can help you to uplift yourself or better yourself, that's what that's how I was raised. As far as our community being upside down, we are definitely upside down. We are at a point now where we're not getting any better, and it's not gonna get any better because it starts with us. And if we not going out there and we're not telling people, hey, this is what we need to do, this is how things need to go, it's never gonna get any better because somebody's got to stand out there and say it. People don't want to do it. I mean, at this point, people are comfortable just living their lives, going day to day. They're comfortable working at 9 to 5. Man, I don't plan on working for people my whole life. I don't have that mindset. I never had that mindset.
No, sir. No, sir.
I never had that mindset. That's why I do this job. I do that job. I do because this is the thing. This world was built on entrepreneurship, and that's for real. Like the so-called forefathers, they created something. It's a continuum. It has to keep going for other people to get it. We can't settle, and that's the problem. That's the biggest thing in our community. We're settling. And we got to stop.
All right, so now look, y'all, we got one of my longtime friends, man. His daddy was a teacher when I was growing up, man. Kept me in line, made sure I was straight, made sure I ain't do nothing crazy. Look, I talked about it one time on one of my lives. Ho Dog, what's happening with you, man? How you feeling?
What's going on? I'm sorry for being late. I was getting off work and picking up the kids, but I thought I'd jump in where I could. Okay.
Well, look. Now we just got into it. So you just in time. Big Mike, let me holler at you, man. Okay. Weigh in for me, Big Mike. In our personal lives, man, the guys that you know, are we upside down?
I wouldn't say upside down, but things are a whole lot different than how it was. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe because transitioning from like kids to a man and everything, you would think like things are supposed to go a certain way, and as life goes on, you know what I'm saying, things take a turn for you a little worse or take a turn for the better. It just depends on how the person handles it. You know what I'm saying? As how different people handle different situations, maybe that determines if something goes upside down or not. Speaking from what I've seen from people that I knew as a kid to now, it's like, I wouldn't say it's upside down, but maybe things are panning out how they're supposed to pan out. It just depending on the person how to determine how to navigate it or not. So, because to one person, as something that seems to be like upside down or messed up, yeah, that's on the outside looking in, but on the outside, when you're in that position, maybe things are how they're supposed to be. Doesn't mean it's comfortable or anything, doesn't make it right, but who's to say, really?
Well, now look, let me ask you a question then. Let's narrow in on this just a little bit more. So when I'm saying upside down, right? We gave that example at the beginning about the guy going to the dealership trying to get him a new truck. He already had a truck, right? He go up to the lady who's the salesman. She said, okay, listen, I can't do nothing for you right now. You're too upside down, right? So now, in order for him to get that truck that he wants, what he got to do?
Oh, you gotta get out there and get after it.
Right. Okay. That's it. So now the only thing I'm saying is, now I'm not too concerned with whether or not we getting the outcome. But what I'm saying is, do you see guys that paying in? Are they paying in to make a way for, their children? Are they paying in to make a way for their wife, their family? What you think?
It's hard to say because from the stuff that I've seen, from the stuff that I've seen, oh, that's a real good question, bro. Give me a second.
Okay. All right, hold on. What's happening, man? Go and weigh in for me. You'll come back, Mike.
There we go. Now, what you were saying?
Am I on mute? Okay. All right.
Well, say that question again.
All right. But Mike, we're gonna come back to you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Hope. Now, what we were saying, brother, we were saying, okay, in your personal life.
Okay, what was the question again?
Okay. In your personal life, when you look at the guys around you, now we're not talking about you personally, okay? Because I intentionally chose brothers on the panel who after they business. Okay. So we ain't talking about you personally. I'm saying the guys around you, the guys that you know. Do you see them with a 5-year plan? Do you see them with a 10-year plan? Do you see them setting up something for the future for their children and their family? Or are they upside down in this thing?
Most of the guys that I interact with that are around me, that I know in my personal life and everything, I deal with day to day. They do have goals. They have a 5-year plan. They have a 10-year plan. And not only that, they're actually executing it. They have the plan and they're actually putting it into action. And those things are not just, financial. Some of those things are spiritual. Some of those things are, as far as being a better father, a better husband, just a better man. It's also very much a mentality thing. A lot of the guys that I see around me, they're constantly growing or doing something. They're not stagnant, they're not falling backwards. They're progressing, they're doing something. And honestly, in life, if you're not constantly improving and progressing and moving forward, you're getting worse. And that's the truth about it.
Okay. So now I think all three of y'all hit on something, man, that is important. But now look, Mike, we're gonna come back to you, man. Finish out your thought. What you were saying?
As far as a 5-year plan?
No. 5 year, 10 year, whatever you got.
Yeah, like 5-year plans. No, because I'll be the spoiled to that movie. I don't know what I even did yesterday. But maybe I just attribute that to being old. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 5-year plans, no.
You old Mike. Don't do it like that, man.
You know what I'm saying? Get it how they can, whenever they can.
Yeah.
Because, like, hell, I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But I myself trying to do my future me, my mini-me back there a favor. You know what I'm saying? For the long run. Like you said, like investing in cryptocurrency, trying to see what's going to blow up next. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shoot. Anything, really. So that's what I see. But then again, I don't like it. I see people, but I don't dig into people's issue. But I am a flower for them.
Okay. Well, we're gonna keep rolling, man. Because like I said, I'm just here to moderate. That's all I'm here to do. Okay, so the next point. The next thing we're gonna discuss. When you look around, oh man, I know Dean finna go in on this one, man. Lord have mercy. When you look around, right? Once again, I was intentional when I chose the men on the panel. So we ain't talking about you, we talking about around you. We look at families in our community. Are they upside down? We ain't gonna let Dean go first. Chop, go and take it, man. Because I know Dean gonna talk. Chop, what you think, man?
As families around me, are they upside down in the community I'm in? I would have to say yeah, because everybody is all about vacationing, the new Jordans that come out, house parties, Like in my community of the people that I see on a regular, at a job I work with, I work with adolescents that are in my care. I work with juveniles basically, and it's always a struggle trying to educate a young man when they look up to another young man whose goal is all about getting Jordans, who's all about getting this new car, and they're looking up to our generations. They're looking up to us as role models, and they're looking up to the wrong role models, and they're setting themselves up for failure because all they want is what they can see. We dropping the ball as a race. We dropping the ball as men. We dropping the ball as the world, because as the United States, because we are not caring about our future. A lot of people that I'm around constantly, they don't care. It's a carefree attitude everywhere I go. It's not, like I said, it's not the same like it was when we were younger. When we had goals, even though we did our thing, we still know we came home at the end of the night. We still know we had to go to work. And these young men, these kids are not caring. These families are not caring. All I see, because like I said again, I stay in Memphis. All I see is robbing, smoking dope, and killing. That's all I see. That's all I hear about every day. And it's not getting any better. It's not.
All right. Well, Chop, at least you know you were just being honest, man. That's all. Yeah, hey, that's all we can do.
Yeah.
All right. So, Dean, we're gonna save you for last because I know you got the most to say about that, especially with the family life. All right, that's cool. Hold dog, go ahead, man.
Okay, you were asking the families, especially in our community, do you see them as progressing or are they upside down? And right. I see a combination of both. Like I said, you know, the people I have around me, a lot of times I see them progressing. But then I also see people that are around me that they're not progressing. And it's a maturity level. Some people are going to mature at different rates to get there. But, you know, life is all about decisions. The person that has the most impact on your life is you. So now, if you decide to make a decision, my pastor at church has reiterated this. He was giving a sermon talking to the youth and talking to young adults. And he said, him being an older man talking to young people, the best piece of advice he could give was, in your younger life, and everything you go do, make good decisions, make good positive decisions. He said, if you make good positive decisions in the first half of your life, the second half of your life will take care of itself. But if you make bad decisions in the first half of your life, you're going to spend the second half of your life cleaning up that mess from the first half of your life. So making good decisions in the first half of your life is going to pay you dividends later on. So to any young person, young family, or anybody starting out, try to educate yourself and make good decisions from the beginning. You'll make mistakes. Some things may not go your way, but in the end, you're going to always be progressing forward and moving up if you're making good decisions.
Okay. All right, Hope. Appreciate you. Mike, what you got, man? What you think? Mike, you there?
Oh, y'all talking to me? My bad, bro.
No, you good, cuz.
What?
You good? You
Man,
good, man. Now look, Mike, we talking about the family now, man. Is it upside down in your opinion, or is going the way it's supposed to? What you think?
don't judge me for saying this, right?
Go ahead.
It's both of them.
All right. Tell me what you mean.
All right, bet. All right. Really, bro? You just gonna follow me up here? All right, so I say it's both of them for the simple fact. Damn, dude. I mean, I evolved to the point where I see just my family that I have now. Because I keep in contact with people, but not as much as I should. But y'all already know me. I was kind of antisocial anyway. But it started right side up. But then again, it kind of evolved kind of sideways up to the point where it is upside down, right? But that, I think, is the way it's supposed to be. Everybody eating. Everybody doing what they're supposed to do. Whereas trying to make it for the day or setting up something for later on. As far as people outside of my circle, I really don't have a place to say if it is upside down or not. Can things be better? Oh man, everything can always be better. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on, like I said earlier, it depends on how much hustle the other person has to get stuff back up again. But like my family right now, I wouldn't say we're upside down. You know what I'm saying? We kind of lean to the side a little bit. But everybody eating, everybody got their head above water. You know what I'm saying? I mean, eventually, like, I believe everybody's going to get to where they're supposed to be on the right side up. But like I said, stuff kind of stormy right now. You know what I'm saying? Us as a people, we always prevail. So, am I worried about it? I expect everything to get good. Because we are us. You know what I'm saying? We came through some rough times, everybody. And besides, I believe if a person can breathe, everything will be Gucci. You know what I'm saying? It's just if that person knows how to navigate the water, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because stuff gets choppy. Stuff's choppy now, especially with this lovely virus that we got going around right now. It helped me buy my way to the stock market. So everything good.
I hear you, cuz. I hear you. All right. So now, Dean, man, we're going to cut you loose, brother. Go ahead and get in there. Go ahead.
Man, we are upside down. And when I mean by upside down, we're waiting on someone to help us. They're not helping us. And then we are lacking something, lack of something, knowledge, whether it's leadership, whether it's financial gains. We got to go back and make up for that. And what I mean by go back and make up, we got to go back, search for it, dig it up, and do it all over again. And it starts with us. We need to hit the reset button. And what I mean by the upside down, like how our communities are in poverty, financial poverty. And we're waiting on somebody else to bail us out. When we can't bail our own selves out, we can do it, but it's going to take some time for us to fix this. Because like I said, we got to fix us. We can't fix everybody else. Everybody else don't bring us to their barbecue parties. They do not. But they all invited to ours and take the secrets, what they can get from us, and use that against us. Yeah. And this is what I've been saying the whole time. And we don't wake up, ain't nobody's going to wake us up. Ain't nobody going to help you. Ain't nobody going to show you how to make millions, you got to do it yourself. You got to show your family. You got to show your kids. If your wife ain't helping you, you got to help. You got to show her. Because I'm going to tell you right now, there's only two in the household. A woman and a man. And there's kids. And those kids going to learn from both of y'all. And they need both parents to learn something. Not just one. Yeah, one, it's very hard because their kids are going to be confused. And if you teach your kids about materialistic things that don't last, that kid is not gonna know what reality is. He is not gonna know what financial gains is. He is not gonna know what kind of education or what he's looking for in his life. Because you have to teach them the good and the bad. And for us, we need to look back on that because this next generation is coming up. They worse. Yeah, we had it bad when we was growing up. We had it. We had to tough it out, but we still lack a father. We still lack that uncle that actually taught us how to fix a car. We still lack that thing where how to fix a lock on the door, how to build a house, how to save money without using these other people's banks. Or what you can do is create your own currency. We got to learn. We have to learn this because we learn somebody else's tricks and trades. That's not for us. Yeah, it's there, but it's there to teach us how to build. You got to learn how to build. If you don't know how to build, you waiting on somebody else with your hands up in the air. That's not good. That's giving them ammunition to destroy you. And I've been saying this the whole time. We're men, and we're men of color. Indigenous men. We got to start working together. We got to start teaching our young boys financial gains. Start teaching them how to build, how to fix a car, how to talk to a lady, how to respect the things that are around you. We have to do this because the people that's in office or the people that's in your county, if they ain't teaching your sons and daughters about what I'm talking about, we in trouble. We definitely in trouble. I'm talking about love, respect, values. It's just deep. And then for us, like with God, you got to teach them the real things, what God teaches us. He teaches us a lesson. He teaches us the good and the bad. He shows us all these things, how to love and be compassionate. And we can't learn those, we're lost. We're lost. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, we learn how to cut grass at a young age. Who said either our mom or our father? And if you touch that spark plug, it's gonna shock you. It's gonna joke you. But what do you mean by we're upside down? We're upside down in a financial gain, education, and family. That's what I can. This is my opinion about this because I seen it as I was growing up. We had it hard. We had to earn it. If you got to skin your knee up to ride a bike, you earned it. It's not given to you; you earned it, and that just showing that I do care about my community. I do care about the people that's around me. I do care about them young men that's out here doing the wrong stuff because I can say something and relate to that. Because we all was young men at a time. We did reckless things. And now these days, society is teaching our young men it's okay to sell drugs. It's okay to rap about killing another person. It's okay to rap about shooting up a whole community of people that stand outside having a good time. It's okay for the society to teach us our young daughters to be running the streets, getting knocked up, having kids at a young age with no education. Don't know how to dress properly. Don't know how to tell that if they're having a period, or a young man is having a wet dream. All these things, we got to start teaching our kids this. And like I said, this just my 2 cents opinion on all of this.
Okay. Well, we got you, cuz. Now look, as always, like I said, now I picked some gentlemen that I trust. So now I'm about to show you a clip, okay? Show you a small video segment. And I want y'all to give me y'all thoughts on it. Listen, don't sugarcoat, don't hold back. All right, here we go.
Wait, how are you guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm good now. Everybody's favorite power couple is in front of me. And Dwayne, I love what you said of Gabrielle, your beautiful wife. You said it's not my job to change who she is. It's my job to be a part of the evolution.
That was good. That was deep, babe.
You know, in relationships, you know, we come in and we try to change people. We try to change them to the way that we want them to be. But I decided to start taking a different approach, you know, in this relationship. I think early on I came in like, hey, you get 2 drink max. Bop. And she didn't respond well to that.
No, it did not.
Yeah.
It was reasons for that too. Let me say that.
I have a good time.
Life of the party right here.
It's not the man leads and the woman follows. That's not what we live in this house, you know, at all. So for me, I have a wife that works just not just as hard, harder than I. And she had her own career. She had her own life before I came along. So from my perspective, it was like, okay, how can I be a part of the growth and the evolution of who she is, and not trying to change her or stunt her growth or make her in the way that I see fit.
All right, gentlemen. So from that small clip there, I need y'all to weigh in and tell me what you think. Mike, let's start with you, man.
There we go. Well, honestly, I don't see nothing wrong with it at all. Besides the fact that me, I'm like extremely hermit-like in my relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't cuss. My bad. It's the army. It's the army. You do that a lot.
You caught yourself. You good? Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna have my business out there on TV like that. I don't care if I'm a celebrity. I don't care if I'm being interviewed. Nobody would know anything about me. I'm just a bad memory. That's why I want to be. That blade of grass that you walk past. But that's just me. As far as that, I don't see nothing wrong with that because it's true. She was an actress before they even got together. He was a basketball player. I'm pretty sure she had her own stuff going on, just like he had his own stuff going on. Who's anybody to change that? The whole man lead, okay, cool. But, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to do this right. A man and a woman in a household is like, in Army terms, the commander and the first sergeant. At the end of the day, the commander makes the final say-so, but the commander always is advised by the first sergeant, hey, sir, yeah, that's a good idea, but do it this way because this is how it's supposed to be done, or this is the better way of doing it. Okay, bet. Send it down to the Joes. We'll, you know what I'm saying, work on it. In my eyes, that's how it's supposed to go. It's not on no, this ain't the 50s no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where every day the wife get her ass kicked like on a daily basis and she just suck it up in front of people. Nah, we ain't rolling like that no more. And for good reason. You know what I'm saying? Because like my wife, she got some really good ideas until I said that. You know what I'm saying? But
she gonna see this.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, we don't rock it like that. And if anybody does rock like that, again, I don't see a problem with it. What other people eat don't make me crap. Feel me? That's what I got.
Okay, Mike. I got you, man. Look, one thing and even though I'm supposed to be the moderator, I have to pull out one point that you made. The commander and the first sergeant. I thought, man, that was a powerful point. Because in the end, the commander gonna make the decision, but he gonna check with the first sergeant. Because now, in a lot of times in the family, because we are of the two, we're the most logical. then what happens is we come up with a straightaway answer to the problem that we have. We come up with the solution right away. Bam! This is what this is. We need to do this. But then in the midst of solving that problem, how do the other family members feel about what you chose to do and how you did it? So that's where the first sergeant comes in, right? She advises, okay, we can do it this way and we can still maintain good morale. I got you, brother. I got you. Okay. Appreciate you, Mike.
Ain't dead
yet. Chop, what you got for me, man?
Hey, I'll piggyback out Mike, man. He pretty much laid it out. Me and my wife was having this discussion the other day. Everybody got the same 24 hours in a day. What you do with your 24 hours and what I do my 24 hours is up to me and it's up to you. If my wife go out there and she get her master's, she get her doctorate, it don't make me no less of a man. It don't make me feel no less of a man that my wife was able to go and obtain these things in life that I had the same opportunity to achieve. We as men have to stop. You know, I don't think it's a lot of men, but it is some men that feel like the woman can't be the smarter one. Not saying that, okay, she's gonna run my household. Okay, sometimes the women are the breadwinners. And my thing is, even though I know I wear the pants in my family, I'm gonna love my wife just as I love my wife when I first met her. We have to stop. We like you said, we not living in the 60s. We're not living in the 70s. We are not, you know, women are equal. I was also talking to my daughter, and she found out that, you know, my wife was talking about that we as blacks at one point were only counted as 3/5 of a person when it came to voting. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy, man. Like we as a race never really mattered back then, and they in so many ways they really don't want us to matter now, but we here. We here. Man, look, I salute every man that feels that he is superior and he feels like everything. But you know what? I got to lay with my wife tonight, so I don't know about a lot. I love laying with my wife. So hey, I salute her and she salute me, and we're gonna salute each other. Man, that's that on me.
So now, Chop, let me ask you something, man.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, now I told the panel on purpose.
Uh-huh.
As the head of your family,
right,
with the views that you just expressed, right?
Right.
Do you see them working for you?
Yeah, they work for me because, you know, I ain't got time to be fighting every day. I ain't got time for it.
So what I'm advocating is just what you and Mike said. Because now you guys, let me be clear. You guys sit among the minority. You sit in the minority. Let me tell you why I say that. Because we have an 80% single parent rate in our community.
Yeah.
Just for you brothers to be sitting in the house, in the vicinity of where your wife is, you got to be congratulated, brother. You got to be. You got millions of children being raised that don't know their parents, their father, I should say. And some know their father, but he's not involved. So now, this is what I want you to do, Chop. Tell me something. Tell me something. Put you on the spot. Now, I said I wasn't going to be personal, but I guess I lied.
Cool.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that you working to keep your household right side up. Let me qualify what I mean by right side up. I'm talking about men standing in the divide between the terrible and the rough world outside in their homes.
Right.
They eating the difficulty that come from the world so that they can provide the resources for their family.
Right.
What benefit have you gotten from that, Chop?
Our finances are in order. We don't want for nothing. We both able to educate our daughter, and we both able to educate each other. We learn together. We pray together. It's a beautiful thing. It's a real beautiful thing when you can be one with somebody else and be one with your significant other. because that's important. That's the floor plan you want to lay out for your children, and you want your children to lay out for their children. That's about bringing that house together, like that floor plan, that mold that you're trying to create, that foundation you're trying to rebuild. It's like you said, it's scarce, but it still exists.
Like I said, bro, hats off. Hats off. I know as a husband myself, man, that's what I fight to do. I fight to make sure everybody good.
Right.
It ain't easy at all. Like Mike said, sometimes things become unstable, sometimes things become unsteady, but man, I'm steady fighting.
Right.
I'm steady fighting because I tell you one thing I know y'all can agree with me on. It's better that two fighting the fight than just having one standing there. Don't you think?
That's right.
I can dig it.
All right, so now, Dean, go ahead and weigh in, man. What you got?
Here's my take on it. At the end of the day, Dwayne Wade is still he's still head of the household. He still makes decisions, and Gabrielle is going to be right there with him because it still plays the two-parent role of being like they may tell you that on the camera, but behind the scenes, Dwayne Wade makes sure she's straight, and she makes sure that Dwayne Wade is straight because they both working together. Even though there's some issues, there is some bouncing balls there. There is some juggling there. But the media wants to play it as she is over him. But technically, they are both working together as a unit. And this is stuff you got to look at. You got to pay attention because a picture in a video says 1,000 words in 1,000 pictures. Most of us get caught up in the hype. Oh, it's just a name because their names are trademarks. But you don't see these people telling us this. Us. We watched this man play basketball. Is he telling us how to be men? Is he telling us how to teach and respect women? Nope. We got to look at the picture and think. Don't just go with the flow. Because what you seen on that video, that lady is trying to tell her that she runs stuff. And to me, no, because that is bad. That's setting things up and mental illness with the kids down the road because now they confused. I seen the whole thing. I seen what happened with his kid. And to me, to be honest with you, his kid situation, that's a no-no. That is a no-no. Because I would not allow that in my household. Because when a child is going through that at 13 years old, that kid needs therapy from both parents. Both parents, and the parents need to really sit down and talk and how to work things through. Because, like I just said, pay attention how the way this lady is talking. Read the words. Listen to what she's saying. Because you could be easily manipulated about the situation. Yes, Dwayne Wade, behind closed doors, is making big decisions. And if the Dwayne Wade decides to, well, babe, I need your help, she gonna help him out. That's what you gotta look at. That's the stuff you need to think about. I'm not married. I got a kid. I want to get married, but then I thought again, what is marriage? Marriage is supposed to be between you and that woman, not somebody that's in your business, not somebody that's running your relationship or your marriage. That's what people need to understand. My grandparents, they had their ups and downs, but my grandmother still had my grandfather's back. No matter what the situation, if he was wrong, they came to the table. They agreed upon things. I'm wrong. We don't even say we wrong, or we don't say I'm sorry anymore. Because you don't know when that person gonna leave this earth. You don't know when that person gonna step out and you say, well, we need to have a break. There ain't no such thing as a break in a marriage. No such thing. So we need to stop and realize that, stop listening to what people are telling you and start thinking. Think for yourself. Think for your significant other. Because if someone just manipulates your relationship, and you allow it, you are the problem.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say, man.
All right, cool. Well, you said a mouthful, man. You did. And like I said, man, I asked for y'all honest opinions, and that's what y'all gave me. I appreciate you. So now let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next thought. So now this to me is very important. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but for all of my friends and family members that have businesses, I don't care what you do. Doesn't matter to me. If you have a business, guess what? Your business is my business. And you know why I say that? Because I'm supposed to be doing what I can do to help your business to succeed. I'm supposed to be doing that. So if you do something and you put it on your page and I see it, guess what? Because your business is my business, it go up on mine. So now let me ask a question. Is the way that we approach business in our community upside down?
Define upside. Well, when you say business,
I support everybody, bro. Hey, whether I like them or not, man, I support them just because I want to see them better themselves.
Okay.
Well, that's an interesting question. Like when you say business, what do you mean by business?
Okay,
I do the exact same thing. Whenever I come home.
Go ahead, Dean. Get fit.
Uh-oh. I see it this way. Whenever I do support their business, because they might be trying to do something, they might need my advice on something. Okay, let's say for a prime example, Cherry Wallace place. I get a chance, I talk to him, I tell him like, okay, we can do better for Humphreys County. We can do better. We can do this. Help our youth out. It's stuff like that. Yes, I put money back into their businesses because I support what they do. It's the small things that count. And the reason why I say because I do care. And you have to do it because the thing is, what goes around comes around. Because who to say I might have to move back home? Who to say something happened in my family? I still got to go back home. And they might, they might have my back and they might not. But at the same time, they're going to give me the advice, whether it's good or bad. We got, it's just like I said, we got to support our people and give them, and just speak out and say, you know what, we need this, we need that. We need to come together and fix this and that. And it's just, like I said, yeah, some of it is up and down. It is upside down with a point where you got people that might try to wreck your store or something, but you also tell them, look, dude, it's going to be all right. If you need my support, you got my support. It's the small prayer. It's the small thing. I love you. It's a small thing. You say, you know what? If you need this from me, I got you. That's how it's supposed to be.
Okay. Now, Mike, let's get back, man. So now, and Dean, man, I see where you're coming from. You and Chop and made some powerful points, but now let me add a little something to this. Let me add a little something. And Chop is aware of this now because at one point I had to join him in this same sentiment. So what I'm saying, Mike, is this. Along with what Dean just mentioned, our approach to business, right? Let's say, for instance, Chop has cooked up for me the finest barbecue this side of the Mason-Dixon, because that's what he do. Now that's one of his skills. I was there when it was evolving, right? So he done cooked up the finest barbecue this side of the Mason-Dixon, right, for me. And when I approached Chop to pay for his hard work, his sweat, his ability, I said, well, man, look, Chop, man, I've been knowing you, man. We've been knowing each other 15, 20 years, man. Can you give me a cut? Can you take something off of that, man? Can you do that?
Do it, brother.
Oh,
They do.
So is that approach upside down? Is it? Go ahead, Mike.
Very.
Why you say that?
Why do I say that? I'm glad you asked. Because I mean, you've been on Facebook with me for a minute, so you kind of know what I do.
Right.
Behind me are my latest wares. By the way, I sell Jordans.
Okay.
So yeah, somebody want to get these here from me for $250. Not going to happen. This is a $700 resale shoe.
Okay.
$250. That's disrespectful. No.
Okay.
These here are $2,000. I only paid $300. So yeah, the whole thing about the whole, hey, let me get a cut. Yeah, you would help somebody out, but you kind of at the same time taking money out of my family's mouth and money out of what I'm trying to do, because this right here just a ladder to step up on.
Okay, so now look.
You're lowering your value. You're lowering your own value.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
But now let me ask you a question. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all tell me what y'all think. If you are an established business owner, which you are, okay. If you're a reseller, whatever you do, if this is bringing in a substantial amount of income for your family, to put clothes on your children's back, food in their mouth, to keep roof over their head, why would somebody ask you for a cut if they know this is how you live?
Man, people don't care, man. That's what they don't care. Everybody looking for the best deal. Everybody looking for the best deal. Who got the best deal? If I can get it from you for $10 cheaper than I would get it from them, I'm gonna shop with you. Everybody just looking for a deal. It don't matter how much money they got. Some people just bargain shoppers.
And plus, I think they fail to realize that if you give somebody a cut, okay, for one, unless you're doing like Walmart or Target numbers, maybe I can see that. But your everyday average person ain't doing Target or Walmart numbers. So that little cut, you can see that little cut. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, my bad, I can't use that analogy on this platform. Oh, homie know where I was going with it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
that's right.
They don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if we was doing Target, Walmart numbers every day, yeah. But the average person ain't gonna see that. You get somebody cut off top on something, and yo, that's a lot of capital you're taking away from the business, so the business could actually grow. Because slanging them things up in there, is that all that money going in my pocket?
Nah.
Depending on how bad the week or month was before. Other than that, that's going to get more product. And if I give you a cut, you keep me from getting more product.
So what you saying, Mike?
Yeah.
What you telling me is that you trying to keep things afloat, so you can't take no cuts.
Facts.
But now I understand where you're coming from. But now let's get back on track. Here's the question again. From a logical standpoint, I understand where y'all coming from as far as not being able to give cuts. My question was, why do you have people who ask for cuts? Chop hit on it. Y'all go into that, man. Don't let it go now, because y'all business owners. Don't let it go.
I say this. If people see you doing well and they see you, you know, Chop selling lamb chop this week. Chop selling 100 plays this week. He's selling 200 next week. Chop making a little money. So with Chop making a little money, I'm seeking he mess with me. I've had people that I never dealt with before that come to me first time ask for a discount. Whether it's TV Mountain, barbecue, meal prepping. First time they come to me, hey man, you got a deal? I said, if it's not advertised, I don't have one. I said, you get what you pay for. I said, I'm very reasonable. I'm probably one of the best one in the city when it comes to numbers. So everybody that I talk to, they always refer me out to different people. and people don't mind paying what I charge because that's my price. Now, if you don't want to pay my price, then you find somebody else to come do it. But people will take advantage of who they can take advantage of.
So now, Chop, I think that was sufficient, my brother. That's what I was trying to get to. Mike, you're right on point. Now, this is, like I said. Now, I'm not supposed to say too much because I'm the moderator, but I can't let this one go. I can't, because it's too many times that I'm having to suffer conversations. Listen. If I'm in business, okay, if I'm in business and this is what I do, and I have assessed how much this particular service is going to cost, how much this merchandise costs, I'm already telling you by assessing and attaching the price to it that this is how much I'm expecting. This is how much I need for this. So for you to come and ask me as if my assessment of how much I need is incorrect, you insulting my intelligence. And when you insult my intelligence, I'm not giving to adjusting anything. Just being real, okay? Because I'm standing up in people's houses and they TV up on the wall and they trying to ask me of my price. No, this is how much you gonna pay. Your TV up there on the wall already. We got the mount up. The TV is mounted. There's nothing I can do. How much I told you is how much I need. I'm just saying, y'all. Y'all gonna have to excuse me, man. I be doing the whole lot sometimes. Chop, what you saying? I see you over there talking, Chop. I can't hear you, bro. Go ahead. Chop, you muted, man. Let me unmute you. Go ahead.
Take it down. I guess there's one reason why I got license to carry, because I thank God nobody tried me yet, and everybody always seem to want to pay me up front before I get. I don't know because I'm big and black or what.
That might be what it is. and don't be mad at that neither.
But yeah, man, I just thank God that I hadn't come across that situation yet. But man, hey, people, like I said, people will try to take advantage of who they think they can take advantage of, and they don't care about skin, they don't care about color. They just want to know if you will just, let me get it for this. Let me get it for this. If I'm selling shoes, $200 a pair, I got somebody that I work with selling shoes too. Man, the shoes I know just came out yesterday, and somebody walked the shoe. He was selling for like $350. They walked up to him and say, "Let me give you $175." Man, I think they might tell them, man, you smoking something. He said something that was inappropriate. That all the kids that heard him, they just fell out laughing. Now they using that terminology.
Disrespectful.
Because people just
it's play disrespectful.
but at the same time, they everybody don't know if you hurting or not, so they automatically assume, oh, he hurting, he up here selling. No, this is how he moving.
And now, Chop, that's another thing too, bro. That's another thing. What does hustle, and I mean that in the positive sense, what does hustle have to do with a person being in need?
I think people feel that if they're not going into the store setting, or they're not ordering it online through Amazon or through a marketplace where they can get it, even through marketplace like on Facebook, you'll somebody held their price for $50. You're gonna always have somebody come to it. Can I give you 40? Can I give you 30? Even after I told you my price 50, then when I tell them 50, man, I don't care. Go get it from them. People just want. They just want a better deal, and my thing is, if you can't afford my price, then don't come to me and ask me for a lower rate. Because I'm pretty sure if I'm giving you the rate I'm giving you, it's somebody that's gonna always have a higher rate than me.
Right. Now, Mike, what you were saying, man? Go on way in that thing. Then we're gonna get you.
Bro, you hit the nail on the head. If they can't get it from me, trust me. There's somebody gonna tear your entire mouth off. You know what I'm saying? Because hey man, bro, that's all I got to say. Okay.
Then go ahead, man. What you got?
Man, I'm like, no, sorry. I'm not gonna cut your deal because it takes money out of my pockets. And if it's a business that's already been done, how are you gonna come out and say something afterwards when the job is done? You want a discount? To me, that is disrespectful, and that shows you that people don't have no respect for the next person. And it goes to show you that the world we live in now, the times we live in now, people want to get over on you for no reason. Like, I collect a lot of stuff. I got a lot of figures. I collect Transformers. I got pretty much everything I ever wanted. And I had a person did the exact same thing. I give you this for this figure. I said, no, thank you.
No.
Because I know what they're worth. And also, I collect foreign money as well. Right. So anytime I have people that actually like, oh, we're going to Africa or we're going to Cape Town, I said, I tell you what, I give you this. I give you my money for your currency. And it's even itself out because our money is worth a lot of value versus the Chinese yen. So I do those kind of things because I have a multiple hobby section where it's going to be worth something down the road for my son. If I leave this earth tomorrow, my son is straight. He is good. And this is like, I'm not kidding you not. Like, dude, I have totes of stuff. Like stuff that's worth like thousands upon thousands of dollars. I just put it away. Don't even touch it. That's what I do.
That's the thing. That's the thing, man. So, like I said, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for y'all honesty in regards to, you know, the business practices of our community. We most definitely could do better, man. Especially when it comes to supporting each other. We most definitely could do better. All right.
Hey, brother, I'm on 5%. I'm about to die.
Okay, well, look, man. Look, if you die chop, you didn't gave me everything I needed for the day, man. I appreciate it. Now look, so I'm gonna let you go first before you go. Here's the last question, and then we gonna end this thing when everybody weigh in. Since so many things in the community are upside down, how do we get them right side up?
Hey, prayer. Talking, learn how to talk and use your words. That's the most important thing that people lack. They don't know how to use their words. Little programs with the kids. When I grew up, I had a summer program that I was a part of every summer. We don't have it in our community no more like that.
Right.
Just, you know, find somebody just to mentor. If you don't do nothing but mentor a couple kids, man, just find somebody that you can just spread some wisdom to, because like you said, everybody not raised in a two-parent household. I wouldn't. My mom was the only one in my life. I had brothers and uncles, but my mom was the head.
All right. Well, look, Chop, it look like, man, you need to go and enjoy your family time, man. So look, we're gonna holler at you later, brother.
Y'all be easy.
All right, man. Be easy now. All right. So, Mike, go ahead and weigh in, man. How can we get it right side up?
Two ways I can look at it.
Okay. Go ahead.
You know, I'm not much for the norms of society.
Right.
The part that's hold on, get an angle. The evil part of me is like this right here. It depends on who's upside down. Because the people who are in the upside down, as you say it, maybe it can help people who's also in the upside down profit, make their lives better.
Okay.
But I'm not supposed to say that in a public setting. I'm sorry. But the other side of me is like, okay, in order to help those people in the upside down, you have to fix the foundation. And that is the tricky part about it. Because, like, in order to fix a problem, you have to fix the foundation. Not everybody's foundational problems are the same. Meaning that, okay, maybe this person doesn't know how to talk to people. Maybe this person doesn't know how to conduct business in the right way. Maybe this person suffers from some type of emotional or psychological PTSD. That's a very interesting question. And the solution is even more interesting because you can't fix every problem the same way. You know what I'm saying? But dang, even trying to figure out how to profit from that is kind of like interesting too. I figured it out. That's what I do. But other than that, that's the only thing I can say. You just have to find the problem of the initial issue and try to fix that. Because, like, okay, single parent household. Jokes on some people, because you can be raised by both parents and still have issues that keeps you from prospering. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, humans are interesting. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, to fix the problem, you just have to find the issue. You fix the issue, everything else gonna fall in line.
And Mike, that sounds logical to me, I must admit. So what you basically, Mike, if I'm getting you right, we're looking for the initial symptom so we can solve the illness. I got you, brother. I'm with you. Dean, go finish us off, brother.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this: just cut it real dry and clean. It's gonna take us as men to fix the issues. And the reason why I say this, because we are the one that's letting it get past. So how, like, you know what I mean? Like, how can a woman listen to a man that just pretty much that been raised by a single parent woman? That's gonna be hard. But if you got the 2-parent household system, that man is able to have more than enough. But it still falls back as us, because we still got to fix our communities, and it takes the man to fix the village, and the woman will lead. And it just passes itself down from there. And that's why I say it, because mental illness, it can be treated, but all of it cannot be fixed. And so for us to find ways to fix things, we got to fix it ourselves, and it starts with us in the end. Not nobody else coming in and telling us, "Oh, well, your child, or is it you, or is it her?" It's two people that has to come together and realize that our women is running astray, our kids are running astray. So how can our leaders tell us something when they can go home to that wife, to their kids, and tell them a bedtime story? Can a single woman go home and tell her kids a bedtime story? Can a single parent woman go home and teach the kid both sides of things as a significant other person? This it's not there. Nope. So by that logic of things, we still gotta go and protect each other. We should have each other's back, because who to say tomorrow it may not be, or it will be, or it could run astray, because we, like I said, we got control. We have power. We don't use it. You know, you might not have the strength, but your wife might have the strength, or she might not have it. You might have it. That's where the power lies. It lies with us in our communities. Because I can tell you from a prime example, our women need guidance from us. They need knowledge. If they tell us tomorrow, we need y'all. They need us, bro. And we need them. It's simple. It's not hard. The gospel group or the choir, I don't know. But it's gonna take us to fix us, because we don't love our children. We don't even love ourselves. I'm sorry. It's just plain and simple and dry. We have no respect for our own people. We do not, and it hurts me right to this day. If I ever walk up to a young man and say, "How's your day going?" and the first thing I hear is gang, and all this kind of stuff, I got to say this. I say, "Hey, young man, I don't know your name, but my name is Kelvin, blah, 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 blah." Introduce myself. "Hey, man, you know, if I can show you something different, Are you able to listen, or would you be, would you be able to comprehend what I'm saying? It's just those things. Same thing with a young lady. I like to have a princess that I can say, you know what, I love you, and I can show you that a man should not treat you like this as you're growing up in age, because she's gonna realize that I have a father, and I love my father, and I'm gonna respect those traditional things that set her up to say, well, you know what, I'm looking for the right kind of guy to get married to, so she come and tell you and introduce you to this guy. Because now these days, they run around with dudes that's killing the parents, that disrespecting the parents, running off from the parents. So we, at the end of the day, we got to explain. We got to teach. We got to lead. We have to be the leader. Everything is a fall into place. It will fall into place, man. It's up to us.
Well, look, I appreciate it, Dean. As always, heartfelt. No chaser whatsoever. Straight from your heart to your mouth. Mike, we thank you all. We thank you both for coming on. And look, man, don't be surprised if you get that text message or that DM in the next coming weeks. Well, I'm asking y'all to come back. All right.
It's all good, man.
And look, especially Mike, I appreciate you stepping in at the last minute. You and Dean both, man.
Hey, it's all good, cuzzo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, we about to go look at some houses and stuff, so shit, it's all good.
If y'all didn't come on,
up.
man, we probably wouldn't have had no show today. So,
hey, man, I don't know what I'm doing, bro. Hey,
man, trust me, man. It'll all fall into place. Just trust your instincts. It'll all fall into place.
yeah,
Don't stress about
he
it.
playing. He playing.
you don't
serious.
know the prices versus the square footage around here, bro. This
Wait,
house that we in right
Don't buy a house. Do not buy a house yet. We are in a crisis right now. Do not buy a house. Wait, my guy was just telling me this last week. He said, wait till next year. The bubble's going to pop. The value of the house is going to go down. Right now, up here in Minnesota, a normal 3-bedroom house is going for $350,000 up to $400,000.
square footage. You said up to 4,000?
Up to $400,000 for a house. I don't know, like some of the square footages of some of the houses up here, that's just a starting out price. It gets bigger than that. A duplex up here costs $500,000. Bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota. I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota, bruh. They don't play up here. They do not play.
I'm in Washington. Cause I know you don't got time. Yeah.
That's gonna be rough there, Mike. Look, man.
Bro, this house I'm in right now, it was on the market for $420,000. $100,000. It is not worth it, bro. It is not. The house we was looking at, if my cousin had some more time, because I don't know how this new technology that he got going on works. This is my first time on the screen. Appreciate that. But it's trash, bro. Like it makes me. My wife was asking me, "Why don't you want to move down south?" I was like, "Yeah, I escaped that area for a reason. I am not going back down there." You know what I'm saying? But the prices of the houses down there that I'm looking at is like, do I want to go? Do I want to renege on that? But hey,
I'd be glad if you're closer.
Man, dude, I can't do it, man. Especially with that little issue that happened. I can't go back down there, bro. I actually want to make it to the house. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
What happened?
I'm not getting into that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's just say it's real when it hits home. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Oh
okay.
shit.
We ain't gonna pressure you then. We ain't gonna pressure you, cuz. We're gonna let it go as it is. But look, gentlemen, we gonna wrap this thing up, man. Like I mentioned, man, I'm so thankful that y'all could come through and share your insights. And like I mentioned, keep your phone next to you. You never know when I'm gonna need you.
Hey, man, right? That work, I got you.
All right, now y'all, peace out now.
All right now.
All right, Dean. So now, that was a very, very informative conversation, don't you think? To have the insights of those four brothers to come on and to explain thoroughly their stance on the issues that we were talking about tonight. Listen, I am for positive movement. I'm for everyone having the things that they need in life, but I am also for order. It has to be more order. We're losing too many young men and young women because of the fact that they believe that there's no one in the world that cares or is concerned about their well-being. Who does that fall on in our community? Does that fall on the women? You think about it. If 80% of the families in our community are led by single mothers, where are the fathers? And I'm not saying that those single parent families are turning out the most qualified children. I'm not saying that they're producing the best children. But what I am saying is that if we want a better outcome, then those of us who are men, and men in the true sense of the word, we have to act, and we have to act quickly. There won't be a future for our community, our ethnic group, if our young ones keep losing their lives senselessly. Our job is to provide and to protect. Are we doing that? Or as one of the panelists mentioned, are we waiting for someone else to swoop in and do our job for us? We had tonight two examples of men standing in their households, leading their families, doing the right thing. That's the image that we need to put forth. That's what we need to work on. And maybe things will turn around. Well, thank you for listening in on our conversation. We were as candid as we possibly could be. We were truthful as we possibly could be. And we hope you benefited from it. As always, be easy.